Hey guys, I wanted to talk about compiling your list of potential clients. Obviously, as a freelancer, you're going to need a regular roster of people to reach out to, since, as you know, as our students know, the most effective, if not really the only way to stay in control of your income, to keep your project roster full, to make sure that you don't have feast or famine cycles or anything like that, is to be regularly pitching clients. And of course, if you're going to be regularly pitching clients, you need a list of potential clients to pitch to. Luckily, this is a lot easier than I think a lot of people think it is. You should keep maybe an Excel doc, maybe a Google sheet might be a little bit easier, because that way you can access it from your phone and from your computer, wherever you are. But anytime you come across any kind of company that interests you, or you think, oh God, yeah, I'd love to work with them, wouldn't that be great? Put that company down on the list and put the URL so you can always find them again, and build off of that list. So I would recommend having a list just to throw things in, when you're scrolling on Instagram and a company comes up and you're like, oh, that looks like fun, or something like that. Like, look at those the sponsored posts. These are people who are willing to spend money to grow their businesses, which means they could be a great opportunity for you. So keep a regular list and add to it regularly. And then I would say probably once a week or so. Once you get busier as a freelancer, maybe you can make it once a month, but then go back to that list. And for each company that you've looked at, or each company that you've added to the list, do a little additional research. Research who their direct competitors are. Add that to your list along with the URLs. Research who their indirect competitors are. Research that and add those to the list with the URLs. Then for each of those companies, direct competitors, indirect competitors, this will be one of the few times that I heartily encourage you to go down a rabbit hole as you are on the internet, as you're researching all that kind of stuff. And as you come across all of these companies, add them to your list. Just keep that list going. Once you get started with it, I think a lot of freelancers are really surprised at how quickly it is to get like 20, 30, 40, 50 potential clients on that list very quickly. And again, you're going to want to add to that. So once a week, do some additional research, do that indirect competitor, go down the rabbit hole. Like I said, spend 15 minutes on Instagram and write down the sponsored posts you see, or look at the companies you follow, then see what else Instagram suggests that you follow, what other companies Instagram suggests that you follow. It's not going to be often that I recommend that you spend time on social media, but this is for research purposes. And for every single one that you find, put it on your list and put the URL on there, so that later on, when you're ready to start pitching, you can do your research, you can compile your pitches, you can send them out, and you never are going back to the list and thinking, oh, I'm out of potential clients to pitch. You will never run out of potential clients to pitch. There are a lot. There are millions of companies and organizations in this world that you could be pitching. So you will never going to run out. Good news. But it is kind of annoying when you're like, oh, I need to sit down and pitch. And you go back to your master list and you go, oh, shoot, I forgot to be writing down potential companies to pitch. And then you have to go back and do that. So keep this list updated once a week. Go through and do a little competitive research to add more companies to the list. But again, I would have a document that you can either have something that syncs between your phone and your computer, or maybe have the notes app on your, whatever works for you. Just make sure that you have one master list, that it all gets into one master list, so that you can, when you're on the go, if you're driving through town and you think, oh God, that company, I forgot that company's there, I should pitch them. Make sure that you have it with you at your computer, and then also on the go on your phone in some way, shape, or form, so that when you're out, when you're inspired, when you're talking to a friend of yours who says, oh, so-and-so got a new job at this company, and think, oh, God, I should pitch that company. That would be a great opportunity. You have a place to write that down. So keep that master list of potential clients growing. Keep it updated, and have fun with adding to that list. There's so much about building our businesses that sometimes can be like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today. But adding potential clients to your list should be like one of the fun, easy things. So maybe it's something, especially in the summer, maybe it's something you schedule for Friday afternoons, and then reward yourself with, I don't know, Friday afternoon, reward yourself with the margarita for getting it done. But keep adding to that list. It will make life so much easier, and it will also remind you of how much possibility and how much opportunity there is out there in terms of clients for your freelance career.